I became interested in working with students with developmental disabilities when I started taking music therapy classes, just out of interest. I already had my degree and I was already working, but it sounded like an interesting class to take, and after taking the first class, I decided to go ahead and pursue getting another bachelor's in music therapy. After that, I did an internship at Fairview Developmental Center, and I really enjoyed working with the people here, and I was asked to become a full-time faculty member at Coastline College, which offers a wide variety of classes for students with developmental disabilities, both at Fairview and in the community. One of my first experiences with Orange County Labor Federation was working with Teamsters 396, the workers for the Republic Disposal, who wanted to have a union, and at that time were not allowed to. So I went with many others of the Coast Federation of Educators to strike and picket outside their plant. We need to continue to support them and others in those same kinds of conditions so that they're not working 12-hour days, one pair of gloves for maybe a week, no water breaks. That cannot happen in the United States of America.
I've known Ann Holliday about 30 years. We first met when we were teaching special education. She was working at the Fairview Developmental Center in Costa Mesa, and I was working in Costa Mesa for Coastline at the Traumatic Head Injury Program. And we became friends shortly thereafter because I thought she had a lot of energy and she was fun.
You know, when I think about Ann and her involvement in the union, it would almost be easier for me to think of things that she hasn't done. She is probably one of the most consistently involved members that I know. She was a COPE officer, and we served on the local board together. She has done everything from going to lobby days at the state to working on local campaigns, to stuffing envelopes, to walking precincts, to being available to any member who might need assistance. So she's a true blue union gal.
We share an office together, so I'm aware of how many faculty members that she actually serves, because sometimes she sees more faculty members in our office than I see students.
She's amazing. She is the first one to raise her hand when there's any projects or any way to help anybody. She's the first one to raise her hand. She works so hard, no matter how full her plate is, she always volunteers.
She's fearless. She's got no qualms about standing up for what she thinks is right for the workers, and she doesn't quit.
You know, I'm thinking if you were wondering, what color union blood is, prick Ann's finger, and you'll find out. She is a true blue unionist, and it's been a real pleasure for me to serve with her.